Welcome to Chicago. We're in Chi-Town, the second city. We're on the west side, inside the Credit One Union Arena. It is week 6 of the Big Three, and we've got Tri-State taking on the Ball Hogs. Let's get right to the standings. And you can see the triplets, the defending champions, the only unbeaten team at 5-0. Hey, the Ghost Ballers at 4-1, they are right behind them, but you've got 6 teams bunched up there, and that's important because the top 4 teams make the playoffs. 6 teams battling out for that 3rd and 4th spot. I'm Brian Custer alongside the coach, Avery Johnson. 6 teams battling basically for that 3rd, 4th spot. Top 4 teams make the playoffs. 2 of those teams we're getting ready to see play right here in the Ball Hogs in Tri-State.
And really, who wants to go to the Bahamas?
Oh, we all do.
I'll be there.
I'll be there too.
But again, you know, you got 2 really good teams. And it's all about leadership. It's not about what you say, it's about what you do. And in these first 2 games, you got 2 outstanding leaders in Jason Richardson and Leandro Barbosa.
Let's get right to the roster breakdown, and let's start with Tri-State, led by the doctor, Julius Irving. And Avery, who's your PNC overdraft protection to watch on this team?
My PNC overdraft protection player to watch is Jason Richardson, back-to-back 2-time NBA slam dunk champion, my former teammate with the Golden State Warriors. He's playing exceptional basketball. Obviously, he can shoot the 3, but he still plays above the rim. Even at this stage of his career, mixes it up with his drives to the basket, playing outstanding basketball.
And let's take a look at the roster breakdown of the Ball Hogs, led by another Hall of Famer, Rick Barry. Who's the player that fuels this team?
The Brazilian blur, Leandro Barbosa. Mr. Consistency, first year in the Big Three. He scored 20-plus points in all of his games this season. He mixes in the flash and dash, drives to the basket, and we know he can knock down his outside shots. Just a pro's pro. Love watching him play.
Let's take a look at the rules of the game. They're brought to you by Verizon. And hey, listen, there is no shot clock. There is a 14-second, though, shot clock here, no game clock. First team to 50 wins. You got to win by 2. First team to 25, we go to the half. And listen, we got that 4-point shot. It always keeps you in the game. Let's go to the 3rd member of our team, John Sally. He's with the smoothest man in the game, the doctor, John Sally and Dr. J.
Anyway, I'm sitting here with my hero, Dr. J. Julius, you took a day off. You know, they said you had to go get some sun or something. You were in Palm Springs. But what are you expecting for your team today?
What am I expecting?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that, you know, after losing the last game, it was important for me to come back. I was coming back anyway, but for our team to show up today, you know, start fast, play with energy, you know, and calm down with Barbosa over here.
All right, so good luck today, Doc.
All good, thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
All right, John, thank you. And there is Rick Barry, the Hall of Famer. You want to talk about a guy who could score. Man, Rick Barry could do it, and his Ball Hog squad playing well. So Barbosa will bring it in for the Ball Hogs.
Man, Dr. J looks good.
He does.
Can he still dunk?
Oh, he can. Will McDonald missed the bunny. Here's Clark.
Now, for Tri-State, it'll be interesting to see who do they want to attack defensively. Normally, teams have been trying to, you know, get Will McDonald involved in pick and rolls and isolations.
Jody Meeks knocks down the first 3 points of the game. That 3 is good. 3-0.
And Meeks, he's a big part of the Ball Hogs because he spaces the floor for Barbosa to go to work on his drives. And Meeks has 4-point range. He can knock down that 4-point shot.
Tony Roden's shot denied. They go into big Will McDonald. Spinning, fades, left it short. Here's your player to watch, Jason Richardson, J. Rich. Working on Barbosa. Oh, nice up and under by J. Rich.
Just incredible footwork. He knew he had a mismatch with Barbosa on the post. He didn't shoot a bailout fadeaway. Very composed. Excellent, excellent footwork on that move.
Barbosa drops it off to McDonald. That shot rejected. Roten inside to Jay Rich. He missed the bunny. Meeks for three. Good. 2 threes by Jody Meeks.
Yeah, he's off to a hot start. Now, what type of adjustment Tri-State's going to make, especially on those pick and rolls or closeouts. You got to get Meeks off the three-point line. You want him driving to the basket.
And another turnover.
So again, Jason Richardson can't go on the pick and rolls or attempt to go on Meeks. Meeks said, "Why are you trying to insult me?"
2 teams at 3 and 2. Meeks again from distance. Here's Earl Clark. Drives. Denied by Meeks, and they call a foul.
And see, that's the difference here in the Big Three. No boys allowed. When you drive to the basket, you better expect you're going to get pounded. No easy baskets in the Big Three.
So here's Earl Clark. He'll go to the line shooting 1 for 2. You know, this is a guy in Earl Clark. You know, Doc was saying, listen, Jason Richardson, just like you, he said, look, he's got to get going early and often for us, but we need contributions from Earl Clark.
Yeah, especially Earl Clark. He's got the total package. You know, he can shoot the ball, he can handle the basketball. You know, when the free throw doesn't go down and you miss, it kind of sometimes can mess with your confidence a little bit. So we'll see how he bounces back.
Here's another jumper by Jason Richardson. 8-4 our score. Keep in mind, first team to 25. We go to the half.
I'm just so impressed with the type of conditioning. How the guys in the Big Three, these guys are in really good shape.
Barbosa's shot comes off. Rich. Red hot. Jason Richardson now has all 7.
It makes you look good when somebody's the PNC overdraft protection player to watch, and he comes out and starts off the game on fire. Makes it seem like we know what we're talking about.
And Jody Meeks on fire as well. That's his 3rd 3. That knocked away by Barbosa. Really came away with a steal.
Look at the hustle. Not giving up on plays. Barbosa could have easily allowed that ball to go out of bounds, but just the effort.
Seven seconds on the shot clock for Tri-State.
He'll look to post up Richardson here. Direct pass straight in. Here it is.
Kicks it to Earl Clark. That three's no good. Here's Barbosa. Into Will McDonald. He'll go to work on the post. Bodies. Nope. Follows his own miss and a foul.
And Will got away with one. That could have been an offensive foul on that first initial move. He used his offhand to push off. But fortunately for him, he got away with it. So here it is. Here he uses his right hand to push off. And then he secured the offensive rebound. Sometimes it's good to be lucky.
Right. And he knocks down the free throws. Ball Hogs, 6-point lead. First team to 25. We go to the half. Jody Meeks has been the man. He's knocked down 3 straight threes. His Ball Hogs up 6.
The Big Three on CBS Sports is sponsored by Air Force Reserve. Explore your opportunities with the Air Force Reserve.
Make sure you play Big Three Fantasy only on the Super Draft app, and you can win a trip to the Big Three Finals in the Bahamas. Use the code Big3 for an instant $30 deposit match. Here in the first half, and it's the Ball Hogs with a 6-point lead over Tri-State. 2 teams at 3-2. 6 teams bunched up at 3-2. Here's a steal by Barbosa, and he lays it in.
The Ball Hogs are doing a really good job of hogging the ball, especially Jody Meeks. He's got 9 of their first 15 points.
7-0 run by the Ball Hogs. And McDonald's foul.
You know, one of the critical things, especially in the Big Three or any level of basketball, but in the Big Three, when there's a screen and roll, it's very important that the guy that's defending the screener call out the screen on your left, on your right, because man, it's a bad feeling to get cracked on one of those screens.
Amen. Here's Will McDonald. He'll fire from distance, in and out. Meeks pulls the board.
Really puts a premium on boxing out. Okay.
And they're going to call that one, I think, on Will McDonald. When he went to set that screen, use those arms again.
Yeah, and Nate ran into the screen, just what I was talking about. So here we have Nate Robinson, who's 5'9" and what, 100 and maybe 80 pounds, getting screened by the big fella Will McDonald, 6'11", 270.
Here's Nate. He fades, knocks it down.
Nate Robinson has just been a fan favorite his entire career.
Sure is. Phenomenal athlete. Meeks, kick out to Spencer Halls. And that 3 gets stuck.
Here's Nate the Great, putting the defense on balance, keeping them off balance, rather.
Nate again. Jay Rich. Ooh, right in Jody Meeks' grill.
You know, sometimes when a guy shoots and makes a shot, you know, maybe it hits the rim, it bounces in, but Jay Rich's shots today, not even touching he's barely touching the nets.
Everything's pure. Meeks contested, there's Jay Rich.
Smart play by Earl Clark. Jason Richardson will get the credit on that, but Earl Clark's defense, and recognizing that it's Jody Meeks who's really, you know, on fire to start this game.
And Tri-State has now flipped the script. They've gone on a 7-0 run. Meeks puts it into that. His 4th 3-pointer.
I think Jay Rich was expecting a switch from Earl Clark on that one, and it didn't happen.
Meeks with 12 now. Earl Clark gets the layup to go. It's a 2-point game. Again, first team to 25. We go to the half. Barbosa pull. Jay Rich to the rack.
You know, it'll be interesting coming out of the half what type of adjustments Coach Rick Barry and Dr. J makes, because we're seeing too many defensive lapses to start this game.
Leandro Barbosa using the height over Nate. And it's a 2-point game again. Nate uses the screen. Hesitates. Blocked by Halls. Rich, the follow, but foul.
Now, Meeks, when he's matched up against Jason Richardson, he's got to do a better job of boxing out. Because sometimes your best shot could be a missed shot. Look like Nate jammed his left leg. He's not too happy about it. He thought that was a foul on Hawes.
So here's Jason Richardson shooting 1 for 2. Jay Rich had 18 points in the last game for Tri-State.
And sometimes, you know, when you're a smaller guy and you get off balance, sometimes it's better to just keep your dribble, because you know, it's a point of diminishing returns when you're trying to 5'9" going up against a guy that's almost, you know, 6'8", 7 foot tall.
That foul's on Nate Robinson. All tied up at 20. Go to Barbosa. He's got the mismatch.
Really impressed with Earl Clark's defense on that last possession. You know, he went down and helped Nate when he was posted up by Barbosa. Nice switch on the pick and roll or dribble handoff. He's communicating on defense. That was a really good defensive effort on that last possession.
Into Hogs to Barbosa. He'll pull it. Got it. Brazilian blur.
I saw Barbosa this morning at breakfast when I was visiting with the great Catino Mobley. And I said, "Are you ready?" He said, "I'm more than ready, Coach." He said, "I'm more than ready." He looked good in Milwaukee on Thursday night. And man, what a beautiful arena, Fiserv Arena.
Absolutely.
The champions, Milwaukee Bucks. You picked the Milwaukee Bucks to win the championship before the season?
I didn't.
I didn't.
I didn't. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Barbosa again. He's got 10. Barbosa, he's scored 20 plus in every game this season. Here's Nate for 3. Got it.
But I picked the triplets to win.
I think that's a safe pick. That's a safe pick. Next bucket, we go to the half. Hall. Oh, good cut by Jody Meeks. He lays it in.
I love it when guys cut to the basket. Don't just stand around the perimeter. It's not all the time about isolation basketball. How can you generate and manipulate the defense to get some easy baskets?
That's the half. Jody Meeks leading the Ball Hogs, and they've got themselves the halftime lead over Tri-State. It's the Big Three here on CBS. Hey, listen, we want you to join me and Avery and be part of the postseason. Tickets are now on sale for the Big Three playoffs, the championship, August 28th, September 4th. It's presented by Verizon. We will be in the Bahamas. All you got to do, head over to big3tickets.com/tickets, and we'll see you in the postseason. It's the Ball Hogs with a 3-point lead over Tri-State, and Brian Custer alongside Avery Johnson. And Coach, when you look at that first half, let's start with 2 of the guys who you talked about, Jody Meeks for the Ball Hogs, and of course Jason Richardson. But let's start with the Ball Hogs and Jody Meeks.
Yeah, just very entertaining half. Jody Meeks has really come out and started his game on fire. Obviously, we talked about Leandro Barbosa in the open. Jody Meeks said, "Hey, don't forget about me. I can put the ball in the basket in a variety of ways." We know he's a prolific three-point shooter. You can't go under the screen against Jody Meeks.
He's got 14, and then Jason Richardson's got 16 for Tri-State.
Yeah, Jason Richardson's playing with extraordinary confidence. He's composed. He knows how to operate on the floor. Defense tries to take away one thing, he goes to plan B. Very impressed, but he's going to need some help.
Well, the doctor is the guy who has to come up with a plan to give him some help. Here's the doctor mic'd up for sound.
We need a great team effort, all right? Let's start out. We pull for each other, 1 for all and all for one. Tri-State on 3, 1, 2, 3. Jason, you got to run him off the line. Run him off the line. Run him off the line. Get some stuff going with you two. All right? Get some stuff going with you two. Bet you can't do that again. You can do it again.
Here's the doctor coaching his team up. He's got to stop Jody Meeks and Barbosa. They've got 24 of the points. The rest of the team, just 2 for the Ball Hogs. Let's go to the third member of our team, Spider John Sally. He's with Jason Richardson.
Thank you, fellas. So, Jay Rich, I don't know, Meeks looks like he's lighting you up today.
Yeah, he is. He out there hitting some tough shots. I got to make it tougher on him on the defensive end, challenge him more, make him put the ball on the floor so we get a chance to get a stop.
You know, Avery Johnson, when guys were scoring him, he would punch him in the wrist.
Hey, I was going to lock him up.
Oh, you're just going to lock him up?
I'm going to lock him up.
You're not going to be dirty like Avery Johnson?
Oh, no.
Okay, good luck.
You hitting people on the wrist for, man.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Back during my era, you could hold and grab. You know, we would get thrown out of the games in today's NBA.
Yeah, just on a regular foul.
Just on a regular foul.
Here's Jay Rich.
He knows Jay Rich is not going to say anything about his old vet.
How did you know that? They go to Barbosa now. Double team. Meeks drives, plays it in. Jody Meeks. Check it out. Meeks and Barbosa now with 26 of the Ball Hogs' 28 points.
Yeah, Meeks was out here early working on his game a couple hours before, and he didn't really miss in warm-ups. Sometimes it doesn't transfer to games. Guy's a really good practice player, but I guess practice makes perfect because he's playing exceptional basketball to start this game.
Earl Clark with the drive. Backdoor cut by Barbosa. Nice, and he lays it in.
Now, that's just not on Jason Richardson for getting beat on that play, but also the guy that's guarding the passer. You got to get up and what we call rush the passer, make it tough on him, make him turn his back.
Earl Clark has come alive for Tri-State. 3-point lead for the Ball Hogs. Keep in mind, first team to 50 wins, you got to win by 2. Here's the Brazilian blur. But missed the layup. Extra pass to Richardson in the corner.
Nice pass by Nate Robinson. Smart play. As a coach, even if you missed that shot, you made the right play.
Will McDonald missed the easy one.
Mismatch here.
Clark. Barbosa. Spins. Got his own board. And we'll kick it out to Nate. It was a late call, but Nate will shoot 1 for 3.
Now, see on that last play, when you talk about mismatches, it's not always the bigger Clark going against Barbosa. I would have preferred if Jason Richardson would have attacked Will McDonald. I think that the percentages say that Jason Richardson has a higher percentage to make a positive play than Earl Clark going against Barbosa in the post.
Here's Nate shooting 1 for 3. It's good. Oh, we got a tie ball game here.
This is a game. We got a game today.
Yep, Nate's got 8. Two teams at 3 and 2. There are 6 teams in the league at 3 and 2. Top 4 teams make the playoffs. So it's a battle for that 3rd and 4th spot. Barbosa, count it, and 1.
The Ball Hogs definitely has a size advantage. Tri-State's got to get down there and help Nate the Great, Nate Robinson on that play. If somebody's behind Nate, then he can actually front the post, make the passer make a pinpoint pass. It's interesting Dr. J decided to start Nate in the second half.
15 now for Barbosa.
Little guys, we just don't like getting post up. We'll fight you.
Here's Nate in the lane. His game is so silky smooth. He just hangs and then boom, lets it go, and it's just money.
You know what? Nate just loves to play basketball. You know, probably after tonight's game, he'll catch a red eye back to Seattle, and he'll play somewhere tomorrow. You know, some Sunday league. He just loves to play.
That one thrown away. Jason Richardson goes into the crowd. And that's also by Jay Rich.
Looked like he went airborne. I think that's Mike Taylor's son in the white shirt. Boy, he was really saying that was a 911. I got to move out of the way.
There's the foul by Jody Meeks.
And you know who else is sitting down there on the end from the young man is Clyde the Glide Drexler.
That's the commissioner of the league. Tri-State's going to call a timeout. And it's the Ball Hogs. There's the commish. Hall of Famer, one of the greats.
Don't play golf with Clyde. I'm telling you right now. He can give you 3 aside. Do not play. It's a losing proposition, okay?
Hey, listen, tomorrow, after Big Brother, with so many new Islanders crashing into the Villa, it's a packed house, which can only mean one thing. We're about to dump some more Islanders. Catch a new Love Island. It's tomorrow, 9, 8 Central, or stream anytime on CBS.
You know, I'm really not too happy with Clyde because in 1994-95 season, we were 62-20 with the Spurs. He beat us in the Western Conference Finals with the Rockets. He should have stayed in Portland, shouldn't have requested a trade to Houston. I'm still upset with Clyde. I could have had 2 championships instead of 1.
Never underestimate the heart of a champion. And that's what those Rockets did, went back-to-back. 1-point lead for the Ball Hogs. Listen, we've had 2 ties. No lead changes. Biggest lead has been 7 points here. It'll stay here with Tri-State. Let's see. It looked like that went over Barbosa.
Yep, good call.
Here's Clark. Top of the key.
And we do a really good job here in the Big Three with replay.
Yeah, you're right.
We do a good job.
Yeah.
Our guys, referees, you know, has built a lot of trust and credibility with fans. They get it right.
First lead of the game for Tri-State here. 1-point lead. And McDonald and the Ball Hogs take it right back.
Good to be here in Chicago.
Great city, man.
Great city.
Fantastic city. Here's Nate. Just probing. Knocks down another short jumper. He's got 12. It's a 1-point lead for Tri-State.
Yep, Nate's getting to his spots.
Barbosa. Over Clark. He's got 18. The Ball Hogs with a 2-point lead. First team to 50 wins this game. And so far, the Brazilian Blur has been the man. He's got 18. His team is up 2. Well, next Saturday on CBS, we're back in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, for more Big Three hoops with the playoffs drawing near, teams positioning for playoff spots. The action really going to intensify. We got live coverage of the Big Three, and it begins Saturday, 1 Eastern, and it's right here on CBS. Well, for the Ball Hogs, Leandro Barbosa certainly has delivered.
Yeah, Meeks got off to a great start for the Ball Hogs. He was playing the Batman role, but Barbosa said, okay, let me get back in my role. I'm the best player on the team. I'm the leading scorer. Meeks, you can take a little bit of a blow now. I'll pick up the scoring, and that's what he's done.
18 points for the Brazilian Blur. Last 4 possessions of this game have been lead changes. Back and forth, it's gone. 2-point lead right here. Tri-State trying to tie it up or take the lead. Oh, another good cut. Count it. And going to the line is Earl Clark. And what a job Earl Clark has done here today.
Yeah, and it's just such a special play by Jason Richardson here, knowing just how to read defenses. Do I have single coverage? Are they bringing over a secondary defender, which they did? And how can I help my teammate score and get an easy basket? And Clark needed to see, you know, that finish around the basket. He started off the game missing a free throw, and I think Nate Robinson and Jason Richardson, they're going to need Clark to be that third scorer.
11 points for Earl Clark. And I'll tell you what, the last 6 possessions of this game have resulted in lead changes. Barbosa now with 20. Ball Hogs 10 points away from victory. Here's Jay Rich, spinning and winning.
That type of move, especially for all of the young people that love the big three. In basketball, if you're fundamentally sound, you know how to finish around the basket with either hand. If you're a right-handed player, you know how to use the left, and if you're left-handed, you can finish with your right.
Here's Barbosa, spins off a Nate, and the ball rolls off the rim. Clark for 3. Good.
Again, Jason Richardson is building Earl Clark's confidence. And Earl Clark didn't hesitate on that play.
14 points by Earl Clark, and Tri-State with a 4-point lead. Winner of this game slides into that 3rd spot in the standings. Top 4 teams make the postseason.
We have to stay focused because the music is so good in the big three. Let's stay focused on the game. We can't dance as much as we dance and have as much fun as we have with the DJ.
Hey, you got to do something when you're in Chicago, bro. Each week, you the fans can help select the Microsoft Big 3 Player of the Week. You can go online to big3.com or just go to their social media accounts to vote. Of course, we'll reveal the results from week 5 and 6. That'll come your way next Saturday. First team to 50 wins here. And Tri-State, they have outscored the Ball Hogs 21-14 here in the second half. And they've got a 4-point lead.
I just love when we have just a bunch of lead changes throughout the game. No team is really just dominating a team by double figures, but they're going back and forth. Both of these teams are pretty evenly matched, and it's showing, you know, in the game today.
Justin Denman seeing his first action. Draws that foul.
I think we'll see Nate come back in pretty soon.
Barbosa. Working on Clark. Step back 3.
Oh.
Wow.
What a low percentage shot.
And he knocks it down. He's got 23.
Yeah, falling out of bounds right by the great Clyde Drexler. I think Clyde was even impressed with that shot.
Clark has got 16. Tri-State is 4 points away from victory. Meeks, hands, got it, was looking for the foul. 1-point lead.
Coach Berry, he almost ran to the 3-point line.
He wanted to end one. Clark missed that one. But they're going to call Jay Rich for the push-off.
Yes, you can see how teams make adjustments early in the game. Meeks went to sleep on a couple of those situations, and Richardson went in and got an offensive rebounds, but now Meeks was engaged. He was alert.
Barbosa. And Clark fouls him as he drove the baseline.
Both teams overall, they've done a nice job of playing defense without fouling overall. Nobody's gotten in the bonus quickly.
First team to 50 wins this one, but you gotta win by 2.
Would you say, Cuss, that that's really good defense or good offense? Better offense.
Better offense. Better offense. Here's the doctor.
Doctor wears the best shirts.
Doctor's always clean.
Clean as a machine. I don't know who all those people are on this shirt.
Here's Barbosa. Every game he has scored over 20. Flips that one up. He's over 20 already.
Yeah, and how many times in his career you think a pick and roll is coming, you want to force him, and he puts you to sleep and rejects the pick and roll.
How about Doc? Doc, he didn't like that call. He's going to it's time for the Taco Bell Bring the Fire Challenge. You know the deal. Leandro Barbosa will go one-on-one against Jason Richardson. Barbosa's going to have 10 seconds. Try to score. Jay Rich is going to try to stop him. If he can stop him, they get the basketball.
And can Jay Rich play defense without fouling?
Here's the rules.
Here we go, one-on-one.
So Doc has used his Bring the Fire challenge for the half. He's got no more left. Ball Hogs will still have one.
Look for Barbosa to try to get left here. That's his go-to move. Here it is.
And he got it! The Brazilian blur brought the fire.
In that situation, he's not going to mess around. He's going to go to a move that he's made his entire career.
Dedman thought about the four, goes into Earl Clark, and he lays it in.
Nice catch and finish by Clark.
He's got 18. Now, point game coming for the Ball Hogs. Hey, they can knock down a three and win this thing.
Yep.
Two teams at 3 and 2.
Here it is.
Meeks had an open look. The kick out the Hogs and throws it away.
And see, in that situation, we call that stay off the trampoline. You go to the... Should be free throws.
So Jay Rich was asking for the foul on the follow. They're going to give it to Jody Meeks and Ball Hogs. So again, next basket could win it, especially if the Ball Hogs knock down a three.
You don't have to settle for a bad three. If you don't like the three, you got to get the best shot.
And that's what he does. He drops, he missed it. Dedman. A basket wins it. 2 or 3 for Tri-State. Dedman missed it. Follow Clark. Yes! And Tri-State gets the victory thanks to Earl Clark in his 20 points. Welcome back, Dr. J. And his team gets a hard-fought victory. They're now 4-2.
Yeah, Dr. J said in his pregame interview with Big John Sally that the doctor's in the house. He said, I'm going to be the difference maker. And the doctor in Tri-State pull off the victory.
Well, how about Earl Clark? He talked about getting some production from his big man, and he gave him 18 of his 20 points came in the second half.
And when Dr. J was mic'd up, he challenged Earl Clark. He said, Jay Rich needs some help. And here Earl Clark uses his size and strength against Barbosa to finish the Ball Hogs off. Nice to see him come back and have an outstanding game after a slow start.
Well, Tri-State certainly needed that one after taking a loss in Milwaukee. They rebound and get a victory. And now they are 4-2 in Tri-State. One of those teams that moves up now to 3rd in the standings here in the Big Three.